Well, it is Christmas season, so join us today on Life Notes, and we're going to talk just a little tiny bit about giving cheerfulness. Hey, check us out. Hey, here we are, Life Notes. This is December 12th, 2022 Life Notes, and we'll talk about giving cheerfulness in our celebration series. Oh, yeah, giving cheerfulness. Some of you are out there saying, what do you mean give cheerfulness? Well, think about this just a second. You need to make your life the most positive and upbeat that it can possibly be. Sometimes there's things that happen in life and you think, whoa, man, how can I be cheerful about that? I'm not saying be happy about it. I'm saying be cheerful about it. And there is a way to be cheerful even though you're going through some trying or tragic times. The biggest thing is to keep yourself from sinking into depression. And so I know friends that have had really traumatic events happen around Christmas time. And some of them, every time Christmas time approaches, they become melancholy, and they don't seem to want to really do anything or get into the spirit of the season. And I understand. Then there's other friends that have had challenges and things come into the Christmas time season, and they seem just as cheerful, happy, exuberant, excited as they always were. And I thought about it, I wonder what makes them different. How are they happy and my other friends aren't? And it's a choice. It's something that inside you that says, you know what? I choose when I'm with the many to be fairly upbeat and positive, but there always needs to be someone in your life with whom you can talk to and just sort of let your hair down, as we used to say, and say, you know, man, this is not a fun time, and I just need somebody to talk to. And it has to be someone that what you tell them is not going anywhere else. Those people are hard to find. I just got to tell you. But when you find one, you have found a true jewel. And hold on to that friend or family member as tight as you can, because they are a true friend. They're a true comrade to you. So celebrating, give cheerfulness. When you're in stores, when you're at church, when you're at your work, when you're at home. Oh yeah, even when you're at home. Be as positive and upbeat as you possibly can. Sometimes, moms, you are stressed out. The great majority of mothers today work a job and take care of the home. Taking care of the home, if you have children, means children, food, cleaning. Oh boy, it is endless. Husbands, you need to help out. And wives, don't demand this. That's really not what I'm trying to focus on. Husbands, you need to choose to help your wife. Choose to pick up stuff on the floor. Choose to not just throw stuff around anywhere it happens to be. Choose to not leave your plate or glass or cup in the living room or a bag of chips on the sofa. You know what? And the kids need to do the same thing. Clean up after yourself. And when you notice, if you are aware of your spouse, when she comes in, usually probably before you, and she's had a stressful day, and you get home and you see her in the kitchen, she's fixing food, and you know she may not be slamming dishes around, but you can tell she's not too cheerful. And so what do? Hey, why don't you buck up, honey? Just, no. Go in there and say, hey, honey, anything I can do in the kitchen to help you? And she may say, no, you can't help. But you notice that the kids are running all around her feet and everything. And you say, hey, kids, let's go in here and read a story, or let's go outside, or you know what? Do something that alleviates that pressure. And the same thing for the wife. Sometimes husbands come in and they're not in the best mood, and maybe your day's been okay, and maybe he likes coffee or tea or hot chocolate or whatever his drink might be, and you don't ask him, you just go in and fix him, say, a cup of hot chocolate, and maybe he's sitting down and watching the negative news, and you just set the hot chocolate down and say, here, honey, I thought you might like this. Man, you have made his week. Gotta tell you. So this is a time to be cheerful. It is a time to be happy. However, we do have challenges during this time. Stress, whether we create it or the economy creates it or the job creates it or just the family creates it. There is stress. So we have to look at what can we do, because cheerfulness is our responsibility. It's not someone else's responsibility to make us cheerful. We have to choose to be cheerful. And years ago, when I was a little kid, I saw adults with drawn faces and grumpy, and I thought, I'm never going to be that way when I grow up. And for the most part, for 73 years, I haven't been. I tried to stay as upbeat as possible. I'm not upbeat all the time. Sometimes what might be normal for someone else is really down for me. But as far as the general people with whom I have contact, they perceive me as being upbeat. So make this Christmas season joyful, cheerful, and make it a fun time for you and your family.